Liel, MeruRa, Chain Ranker. Yeah, there's some very interesting things happening. Make sure you guys smash the living crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more content. So we know that Liel is going to be getting a new form out here, and this has sparked up some interesting movements that I've been seeing here. I do see that we've got Liel MeruRa, the very nice looking one here. We did have a sale for this back on 4/24 for $8.50, which doesn't really matter all that much. But your DSR is completely leveled off of the market. A 303.45. So nobody's taking a chance out here with this. They picked this up and they ran with it as fast as they could. Meanwhile, the secret rares are $370. You got your FFR coming in about 60 to 65. Your SRs, I actually just sold one of these for 25, and I thought that was crazy, but they've been, spiking up. And of course, the regular versions of these, $17 on up to $18. So everything in Liel's department has just been a creature to watch either speed up, go sideways. It's a toolkit that I didn't necessarily expect to see be happening. Now, we'll talk about Chain Ranker here for a sec. I am the lowest Chain Rankers on the market right now, by a long shot. This card got banned in Japan recently, and I have been selling out of these like hotcakes. Maybe it's just the price point, I'm not really sure, but it's been interesting to me to see how many people are just wanting Chain Rankers out here, based on the info wave that we've had. I've been through about 8 of these so far. I don't know. It's an interesting time, especially when you know a card is about to get cratered off of the market. But, this Black Tusk and the Dream Nibbling, I mean, to be fair, that's Zorga Ride Line shenanigans, but to see that this stuff has been moving around, I don't know. It's pretty interesting to me. Now I gotta talk about MeruRa and MeruRa's. The state of the market on these promo cards. First of all, the crit completely wiped out for this. $200, it's gone. Your fronts, well, same thing at 200s. The old draws are gone. But we'll talk about sealed here in a second. But does that give you an idea? Also, the very expensive Shroud and Darknesses, $57 still. If you don't think that these move around, they do. It's a very sad thing to see, but there's no point in buying the sealed product with the current price point it's at, because it's just not worth it. The regular crits are 30s. All right, that's something to think about. Fronts coming in at 24s, draws coming in about 14 to 15, but there's not a lot of these on the market. They are not holding at good numbers. Now, let's go over here to our sealed product. So, the last MeruRa deck sets that exist on the market are 80 on up to 105. And I hate to tell you this, but I don't think that this is going to hold, everybody. Judging by the current conditions in the market and availability, you're probably going to see this turn into like a $120 product over time. And it's going to continue to happen. All right. Now, these are 65s. These aren't necessarily the worst. The old crits are still 90s. These are 27s. Surprisingly, yeah, these did go down, but for, yeah, they did go down. It's actually not too terrible to be looking at that. And now you're probably like, well, where's the high-end MeruRa? What is this? Fronts are 20s. Crits, $30, heading on up to 50. That's hilarious. And draws are 25s. Well, can't say I didn't see that coming. And your Elementaries are still 17s, but where's your high-end at? Well, none of the high-end for MeruRa has, fronts don't exist. They're completely gonzo. It looks like, in terms of crits, you have one up for 250. That's it. And then you had the draws at hundreds. So the state of these triggers from this, I mean, they're only going to go up for the signed ones. I just sold a crit and the draw together for 300. So these things, they are moving. Maybe not the pace people want to hear, but they are going. D, ZBT08. You can get a full case of this set for $970 now. That's actually, the set has gone down. One case sold for $1,500. Nobody's buying cases of this, by the way. Everybody's pumping and dumping these. It's pretty bad right now, actually. So it looks like Blankmeyers are 520s, $750 on the Kyrie. You got 420, and then of course the 330 on the Eagle. Magnolia, nice $1,000 listing. The Mystics coming in 190s. Reverse Rugers, these are 150. These just keep going down, man. This is so sad. I do need to pick up one of these. I love the art on this so much. Like, it is such a beautiful card for what it is. Pittsburgh's 130s and 135 on the Weirabel Dragon, which is pretty awful in the grand scheme of things. Youthberg Skyfall, 65. 65 on Dragon. These are 65s. Blangs at 50s. Kyrie's coming in at 50s right now. Looks like we got Crozards at 18 to 19. Those are still moving on along. I do see this one. This is like the Silent Creeper, 39s. 32s on a Grigus. Skyfall Arms Rebuilds, 26s. These are nice, but I'm not spending money on them. But I guess to be fair, $20 is only $20. Not necessarily the worst thing in the world. Leonorn, $23. Up we go. SR Drajuled Support 20s. That's kind of sad, actually. $17 for the Regas. Guess I'm getting SRs if we do that. These are $13. Poor Bang Dream cards. They never even stood a chance. We got $9 on the Birds. Blangs at 8. Mystics at 6s. 8. Bergs at 6s. I mean, we just... It gets more interesting as time goes with this set. I'm not going to say that this set feels really bad. But, wow, Kyries are $3. That's hilarious. I thought Kyries were supposed to be very expensive. Does not appear to be the case. I think it's everything around the Kyrie that you got to pick up. Flammies are down to 2s. It's not bad. These are dollars. Holy crap. Magnolias are 2s. Okay. Well, the low end on this set really kicked off. That's frickin' wild to me. Yeah, I'm still missing some triple R's from this set. But, you know, this set did exactly as we expected it to. It was going to blow itself out. And it has definitely given a nice chance on the market for things to kind of continue around. Now, the wonderful world of energy markers. I've been paying a little bit of attention to this market because it's a hilarious place to be, but 389 energy tokens for Hikari, 190. Taizo's 6 on up to 135. Yikes. 100 on Suo. Mikoto coming in at 100. We got Main Energy Boy here at 105. These are 75s. Baldy at 100. The Tomaris, these are 65s. I do like those a lot, but I've never seen one in person, actually. You know, coming in, 65. Kind of adorable. Our boy, $57 on a lot of those. Shikis are pretty cheap. Do you see the stand-up, the Vanguards? Those are 2s. It's very interesting just to see what in the energy department does, in fact, exist. Especially all these generic ones that, you just creep on down here and continue to see. I don't know. I think it's interesting just to see how the energy is kind of holding up in the market, especially when you do see some of the weirder ones like these being dollars, these being dollars. Sneak peek ones, they weren't very much there. They weren't too crazy to see, but they're definitely objectively something on the market. But as for how the market is going for Vanguard right now, it has been a little bit of a bumpy ride. Premium is in an uncertain state right now. People are kind of freaking out. I think once we get a ban list in August and we get another circuit announced, I think things will really start to shine back on that. But please, leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. I'll see your beautiful faces back here later today, guys. Peace. Thanks for watching today's video. Check out tradingcardmint.com down below in the description. Enter MCool40 on checkout. Save a little bit of money on your purchase. Check out mcoolgames.com if you're interested in getting some cool play mats and single trading cards as well. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Turn on those notifications so you don't miss one of our videos. Thanks for watching.